This is fast food. You throw it up in an afternoon, the next day it's in a gallery. But who's gonna buy it? I mean, where are you gonna put this? Would you want this hanging over your mantle?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because it's charged with emotion.
I wouldn't want that in my home any more than I want to walk into the dentist's office and see a picture of the Scream hanging in their waiting room. People want something soothing or playful or at least tasteful.
So you're saying art has to be beautiful?
For my money, it does.
Really? All flowers and pretty sunsets? I think that's like turning on the radio and having every station play nothing but Donnie and Marie and ABBA.
Oh, you don't like ABBA?
I love ABBA, but not 24/7.
Yeah, but who's gonna buy this stuff? I mean, and it's $6,500. Wow.
What's hanging over your mantle?
It's a painting of a stone cottage glowing by candlelight after a heavy snow. It's a place people long for but can never find.
Who's the artist?
Thomas. Thomas Kincaid.
You are kidding.
You've heard of him?
Thomas Kincaid?
Don't like his work?
You bought a Thomas fucking Kincaid?
Well, it was actually for investment
Do
purposes.
you know who he is? He is the Antichrist. He mass produces faux art for rich dupes who wouldn't know a Rothko from a Picasso. He's the reason I stock grocery shelves to pay my bills, and you write for an art magazine?
Well, mostly I just...
Have you ever bothered to look into a painting to find meaning in the brush strokes and colors?
Well, sure, I tried to.
You know what you are? You are an aesthete.
No.
Yes. And you want to know why? Because you like kitsch, all pretty daisies and dancing bunnies and moss-covered cottages.
Hey, not moss, no.
Let me tell you something, Mr. Art Expert.
Hey, look, I'm not...
A lifetime of painful memories are burning into that work, not to mention thousands in psychotherapy.
I thought you said you
You
didn't
have
know
no clue what it takes to land a show in one of these hoity-toity galleries. You want to talk about odds, huh? And now that I have finally arrived, I am subjected to this ludicrous critique from some know-it-all cheese addict all dressed up for track and field day, whose only interest in being here is to get back at his landlady by stuffing himself with her quiche. Who do you write for anyways? ConnectTheDots.com? What are you, the go-to guy for pink eye numbers, huh?
I don't know anything about art. I'm a food critic. I review restaurants.
Well, why didn't you say so?
Why didn't you tell me you were the artist?
Because I wanted an honest opinion without all the bullshit.
But I've made a complete ass of myself.
Well, now we finally agree on something. You just don't get it.
What?
You think you can just walk into my life? I was with the same man for 31 years. 2 miscarriages, a near fatal car accident. I lived with his mother for weeks when she was ill. And why did he leave? It wasn't I met someone else who'd be better off without me. He just packed up and left. If he had said, I'm going to go work with blind orphans in Ghana, or I'm finally coming out of the closet, I could almost admire that, but that is not what he said. He said, I don't love you anymore. I no longer want to be with the person that is you. Period. Goodbye. He could have stabbed me. I wish he had. It would have made it easier. So you'll have to forgive me if I was a little cynical about your intentions, but frankly, I just don't have the patience for this courting dance because if I ever have to live through this again.
Okay. All right. Look, I know I'm not the most rational person, but I do know this. I watched your plane on the tarmac. Then it took off. I went back to the apartment and I laid down. I could smell you on the sheets. Your hair, your sweat, every pore of you. I buried my face into you and I inhaled. I thought about everything that we had done. I felt your body all over again, and then I fell asleep imagining that you were there. But when I woke up, you were gone. I laid there for, God, I don't know. But when I got up, I started writing because I couldn't do anything else. That's why I came. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I upset you. Maybe it's better if I go.
We lost it all. I was so young I didn't understand why we had to leave. The day after the movers came, Dad went to the barn, put a shotgun in his mouth. At least your generation won't have to deal with things like that. You bear responsibility for this too!
Oh, may I remind you that you have remarried? If you had a real job, we wouldn't be having this discussion. And I resent the implication that I am incapable of caring for her.
For once, would you think of someone else besides yourself? She doesn't want to live there.
Oh, you are not bringing my mother into this. If she needs to move, that is for me to decide. Mother, it is time for us to go.
Can't you see this would be a win for everyone?
Yes, especially for your slacker husband.
This is not about men. This is about the welfare of your mother.
Precisely. The last thing that I need to worry about is how many eggnogs is he going to serve her before noon.
And I remind you, I was the one who was taking care of her for how long?
Gratefully noted. Mother,
How
let's
many
go.
times I sat up with her when you were supposedly at school doing God knows what? What were you doing anyways, Jack? Were you just drinking? I mean, you don't even have tenure.
Oh, let me set the record straight. Yes, I acted impulsively. Yes, I was upset that you were going to New York.
Oh, of course you were. We were the perfect couple so long as you were the professor and I played the role of the struggling artist.
But that was nothing compared to discovering that you didn't waste a second jumping into bed with a stranger. What crushed me was finding that my wife of 25 years had reduced her morals to those of a common whore.
That's enough.
I think the only way that we can breach this difference between us is by offering physical evidence. Trust, but verify. Put them in a jar, high on a shelf for all to see. Convince other priests to do the same. Make it a crusade. Your faith has a lot of experience with crusades.
Such practice is a sin.
Oh, contraire, Father. Such practice has a proud tradition. I believe the preferred age was 7, and if the child survived the procedure, which occasionally he did not,
Castration was forbidden by the church.
as was singing and performing by women, creating a robust market for little boys.
Lizzie, I don't know what else I can do to convince you, except to say that a child is no more vulnerable in the church's care than in any reputable institution.
Except you are not any institution. You channel God. You exalt yourselves above coaches and nurses. You have a sacred trust and authority not bestowed upon the rest of us. You cannot be arbiter for salvation and just your average pedophile. You can't have it both ways. Oh, and you know what, Father? I've been meaning to ask you something. The Virgin Mary, now did she agree to being impregnated? I mean, here she was, a virgin, married to Joseph, so they must have agreed to wait to start the family, and then along comes God. Did she have any say in the matter?
It was ordained.
That Mary was raped.
Our offer still stands. Take a few days to think it over.
I have had 40 years to think it over.
Stop it, give me that. What are you gonna do?
He's gonna chop down our orchard.
So be it.
I can't believe you think that.
He's making us a very generous offer.
Edna liked you.
Yeah, and Jack was about to slug me. Lizzie, listen to me. When I get a better job, and I will, we're still gonna have to put the house on the market. It's that or Father Hannigan's offer. Look, I like the guy, and he's right. Everyone benefits.
She knew.
Who?
Mother. She knew. She
Knew?
said, don't be alone with him. He's frisky. She knew. How many other parents know? I will not be responsible for that happening to a child on my land.
Do you know what this is about? This is about faith. You're resisting Father Hannigan's offer because you lack faith.
Just because I don't subscribe to some concept of a supernatural deity doesn't mean I lack anything. I find my lack of faith, as you call it, quite liberating.
How?
Because I am not spending my whole life in church hoping to God that I'm all ginned up for heaven or second coming or end days or whatever. Okay, let's say I do get to heaven, then what? What do we all stand around in white linen smiling at each other? I mean, come on, Ben, these people worship human sacrifice. Really? Human sacrifice. God so loved the world that he gave his only son. Jesus got his ass nailed to the post for you. Wow, no guilt trip there. But my lack of faith is getting in the way of progress, right? I mean, you're not a believer.
I guess I'm agnostic, but still there's that inherent hope that we're not going at it alone, you know?
Ben, given the state of this place, how many billions are suffering and everyone's God says procreate, 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 make as many miracles as the womb can bear? The Holocaust, cancer, global warming, take your pick. Your God is either cruel or impotent. He's either fucking with us or he is helpless to do anything about it, and I have time for neither.